Papa, I hope you and your family are keeping well and safe in this current climate. So today I am on here showing my face before we start cooking. Today what's on is Inkatin Kwan in my Ghanaian language, or groundnut soup. It is going to be so delicious. So this video is an appreciation video. I just want to say thank you to Nanaba of Nanaba's Kitchen for, just saying in a comment, saying, I love the videos you've been sharing lately, but what I miss is you. So I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't think anybody wanted to see my face. So yeah, I decided to come on here, show a bit of my face before we start cooking today. And I also want to say thank you to Kwanchua of Kwanchua's Kitchen. Yes, she's been encouraging me to come back on to YouTube. And I must say, I really appreciate all your comments and encouraging words, because it really means so much to me. It means so much to know that my fellow Ghanaians and colleagues do appreciate what I do. I love what I do. I'm constantly watching their videos. Actually, I take a lot of inspiration from them, and actually encourages me to come up on here especially when I'm feeling down and I don't feel like cooking or creating videos. I'm always cooking anyway, but yeah, creating videos to share. I do watch their videos for inspiration. So if you're not following these channels, Nanaba's Kitchen and Kwanchua's Kitchen, do go and search for them and follow them, okay? Subscribe and watch their videos. They've got fantastic stuff on there. So today I just want to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you who has also subscribed to my channel. For I have some dedicated and loyal subscribers on here. They always encourage me to post something, so I just want to say thank you so much. I will do my best to bring what I know to you. And I'm always happy to learn from you guys. It's not always a one-way thing. So if you know something that you like to share, but you don't feel like creating your own YouTube channel to share, do send the information, send a recipe, and I will definitely try my best to share it with everybody else. So thank you so much, and stay tuned, and let's cook Inkatin Kwan. So today for our Inkatin Kwan, or groundnut soup, we are going to use some groundnut puree. So this is a ready-made groundnut puree. It's a brand I've used for quite a while, and I always I love it. So it's really good, and it saves me time having to create my own groundnut paste. But if you want me to create a YouTube video with how you make a groundnut paste to make your Inkatin Kwan, I'm always happy to do that for you. We are going to use today some smoked turkey. This I have prepped already. When I buy it from the butchers, I come back home, I boil it, pour the water out, and I bag this, freeze it. So this was a frozen one which has defrosted. So smoked turkey. I'm going to use some smoked catfish as well. It's mainly for flavor, so smoked catfish and some home grilled mackerel. I have a video on how to season and grill your own mackerel at home. So do check it out. And I'm going to add in some mushrooms, and you know what, as usual, we have our onion base for our soup. So we've got some onions, some ginger, some pepper, some garlic, lots of garlic. I will also be adding some tomato paste. It's an optional thing, but I will recommend that you use it because it does give your groundnut soup a bit of a color, an orange color, which is much more vibrant than when you don't use it. So yeah, do add it. So I've got in here some, and I'm going to add in some anchovies here. These are dried anchovies. You can get them from the Indian or Asian shops. They do them, or some Ghanaian grocery shops as well. I'm using it for flavor. You can add a bit more in if you want and like it, and use it as your source of protein. And I've got some dried shrimps as well. This is more of an Asian type of dried fish, but if you've got a Ghanaian smoked dried fish, it will work brilliantly. And I've got some tomatoes to add in as well. You know, our Ghanaian soups, we do use tomatoes, onions, ginger, garlic, and pepper. It's always a constant. And for my spices, I'm using my 7-spice blend. After Village Kitchen's 7-spice, no, this is the 10-spice blend and the 7-spice blend. You can choose to use any seasoning of your choice, but these work for me, and it contains all the spices I normally need, from rosemary to nkitty, which is aniseed, to white pepper, black pepper, cloves, wintia, with diaba in the 7-spice blend. So it's all the flavors I need and the spices I need are in there. So I tend to use it, but use what you have. If you want me to give you alternatives, I'm more than happy to let you know. And of course, some salt for seasoning. So yeah, let's get cooking. To start off the soup, I got one of my onions out of the 3 onions I had and blended it with the garlic and ginger. I had about a thumb size ginger and about 5 cloves of garlic. So that went into my blender, added a bit of water to blend it, and then I started off my soup. So the meat, or the whatever meat you're using, I'm using smoked turkey. This goes in first, and then you season it with some salt, some spices. I'm using my 7-spice blend, my 10-spice blend, and I added in my tomato paste. This is what I do. This is the order for my groundnut soup. So the meat needs to steam. In this case, my smoked turkey, it needs to steam, and whilst it's steaming, I steam it with the onions, the tomatoes, and my pepper. I used half of a whole pepper because these peppers are so hot. So the pepper is to your taste. And when the tomatoes are cooked, you realize that the skin is almost peeling off. Same with the onions. At this point, you know it is ready to be blended and poured back into the pot for it to cook. So I let this cook until I see a layer of oil forming on the surface. I've not used any oil in my my soup, but you find a bit of a oil in it. If your meat is really lean, you find just a tiny little bit of oil on the surface. Now, to prepare the peanut paste ready to pour into the pot, what I do is I put some water in my blender, and I dip my spoon or ladle into the water before I use it to scoop the peanut butter paste. Okay, it makes it so easy. This is a tip, all right? Otherwise, you find yourself trying so hard to get this peanut butter off your spoon. So dip it into the water and then scoop it out, and then back in, and just give it a little wiggle, and you find that it all falls straight into the water. So I blended this mixture until nice and smooth. Now when the tomatoes has simmered a bit and you can see a tiny bit of oil on the surface, have a taste check that it's well seasoned. If it's not well seasoned, add a bit of salt. All you need is salt at this point to season it really well. So after that, I added in my anchovies. To prepare the anchovies, I washed the anchovies in water, loads of water, drained it out, and then put the anchovies in my pot. So what followed was the peanut butter that had been blended into a liquid, and I poured that in. Once I poured that in, I covered it and let this cook for about 20 to 30 minutes before bulking it up with water. Now that the soup had been bulked up with water, I cover it and I let it simmer on a gentle heat. You've got to be patient at this point to let the soup cook. No rushing business. So this can take about 3 hours for your soup to be cooked really well on a gentle simmer and a gentle heat. This ensures that your soup is nice and tasty and it is cooked properly. I normally would cook my groundnut soup the night before I would actually have it as a meal so that it gets the time to cook on a gentle simmer the night before, and then it it takes its time for the flavors to marry and develop whilst it's resting overnight, and the following day I'll further cook it for about an hour on a gentle heat. So it needs a bit of patience, I will say. It is not a rush dish that you need to make. So you can do that, but you'll not get the flavors. So when the soup was almost done, I added in my catfish. That is a much more hardy fish, so it doesn't break up in the soup. So it was able to withstand all that simmering. And about 10 or 15 minutes till the soup was ready, I added in the mushrooms, the smoked, the home grilled mackerel, my extra bakushito peppers, and my smoked shrimps. And I let it simmer again for 15 to 20 minutes until it was all nice and done. At this point, I tend to have a taste to check the salt. It only needs salt, okay? You don't need any extra spices. All you need is a bit of salt to bring all those flavors together. So to have a taste at the almost very end of the soup being cooked, and add salt to taste. So here my soup was ready. It was a Sunday afternoon and we were just going to enjoy the soup with some omutu. Omutu is rice balls in Ghana, and traditionally Sundays are best known for omutu. We even have our omutu special on Sundays. It has a dedicated name and day for this dish. You can also have it with fufu, but for us, we enjoyed it with omutu, and it was so yummy. I have a way that I make my omutu or rice balls on YouTube, so do have a look, and I'm sure you'll come across it. And we also served this with a bit of black eye beans, which I boiled whilst cooking the soup. And you know what? It's optional. Not everybody likes a bit of beans in their soup. So yes, I left that to the individual to decide to dish their beans when they were eating. Alright, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please do try it out, and I'll love to hear from you. And you know what? Try it. I'm sure your family will love it. If they don't, let me know, okay? But in a nice way. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, today's tip was to dip your spoon in water before scooping your peanut butter. It makes all the difference. Alright, thank you, Edofupa. Catch you on the next video. Remember to be appreciative of your current situation. Make the most of it, and whilst you're at it, have a wonderful time.